All right. Hello again, everyone. If there's anyone new in this session, welcome to Them Plus You, working together towards student success. We're going to be talking about media specialist and teacher collaboration, as well as your collaboration possibilities with Palm Beach State College. So most of you were with me before, but just in case there's anyone new, again, my name is Raychell Harris. I am a faculty librarian at Palm Beach State College, Lake Worth campus. And I'm here to talk to you today, basically give you our approach and our ideas for how you can better work with your colleagues and with us. And please, if you do have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat box, use your microphones, respond to any questions I have. This is an open conversation, so I welcome your input. So what we're going to be going over today are the benefits of collaboration, teacher and media specialist partnerships, and working with Palm Beach State College libraries, right now specifically the Lake Worth campus. So the benefits of collaboration. So I did see on the Florida Department of Education that you have certain requirements that you have to meet with Excel. I believe that's what it's called. So this can help address that. It can pave the way towards extending efforts in instruction and curriculum and assessment, those two components. Of course, it can be applied to others, but those two are the main ones. And then it also utilizes your knowledge and skills. So it's making sure that you're being used to the most of your abilities and really emphasizing and addressing that you are a great and valuable resource. So you're going to be able to provide support and guidance to students and teachers. So I know you all are right now, you're already doing that. You're doing great jobs, but we want to see if you can make that extra push and see what else you can do to support your students. And then lastly, it improves literacy skills of students, affecting their assignments, their assignment grades, and test scores. Now, I know from personal experience that it can be hard to initiate or maintain collaborative efforts with your colleagues, but sometimes we do have to take the initiative or second attempts to reach out again. Once we get through, it can be a very rewarding experience for everyone involved. So I want to hear from everyone here. What challenges have you come across when trying to collaborate with your teachers? And if you'd like me to start off, I can say having sometimes difficult times, getting responses. That's sometimes been an issue. So what have you come across?
I was going to say, in addition to that, just aligning schedules. A lot of times you may have the best of intentions, but you may not be available at the same time.
Yes, William, I definitely love that. Here and there, we're all busy, and I know sometimes you guys, you're being put in different departments or areas to work on other things, I believe. So, or maybe you have cafeteria duty or recess. Depending on what type of school you're at. So I do know, scheduling can definitely be an issue. When I'm required to be the teacher of record for another course, yes, it's hard to collaborate during that same time. I 100% understand. Yes, it is very difficult to find the time, especially when you have multiple responsibilities. I can tell you from my perspective, I handle our electronic resources. Right now I'm doing, the user interface for a lot of our, for our online presence, discovery, discovery and access. There's a bunch of extra stuff, partnerships with other internal departments here. So it's hard to find time. I completely understand that. Rebecca, teachers don't want to give up class time. That is a big one. Yes. Let's see, set in their ways and not open to new ones. Don't worry, we get that here as well. Let's see, think collaborating will add work to their plate rather than divide it. Yes, that is a big one. So that's actually kind of going to bring me into this next slide, reaching out. So we have to self-advocate. You have to basically let them know, and I know it can be frustrating and difficult, but you have to let them know that we're here to help, you're here to help, right? By adding to their classes, by adding to their students' experience, you are adding to the success rate for them, okay? You are helping them, not only the students, but the teachers. You are dividing that work. Kind of explain to them how, what you're adding or what you're teaching adds to their assignments or adds to what they're learning from them, and let them know that, this isn't extra work for you. I'm here. I can give you the lesson plan, or I can, tell you exactly what I'm going to do. You don't have to worry about it. That's what I'm here for. It's kind of what you have to say. And for those teachers that are set in their own ways, I know it's difficult. Sometimes you maybe have to present them with positive, examples of what you've done in the past and how it's helped other teachers. Or let's see, collaborating, will add work to their play rather than divide. And then the giving up class time. That is a big one too, I want to address. When they think that it's giving up class time, let them know that it's not. When their students are handing in those papers, it's going to possibly boost their grade. When they come to you guys, or when you're able to work with them, it's going to see beneficial results. So it's not really taking away from class time. It's just adding an extra element to it. You're supporting what they're teaching. That's a big way to say it. You're supporting them. So the goals are, you want to make yourself integral, an integral part of the curriculum. You want to make sure that they know that you're there and what you're saying is important and it has its place and it needs to be recognized. As well as speaking for too long. Okay, secure a permanent role as support for student success. So not only do the teachers know that you're there and you're an integral part for the students, but the students also know that you're there. So making sure that they know you're reliable, accessible, and willing to help will be really beneficial in your case. You want to make sure you assess what you're offering students and teachers. For example, here we have expanded to digital skills, so digital literacy, career and higher education resources, and also study tools. So you want to make sure that they know that you're there for other things. You're not limited to finding a book in the library, right? You want to make sure that they know what you can do and how you can help them. And also the goal is to increase administrative support. I know this can sometimes be difficult. Again, it's tough, but you have to show cases in which you were beneficial. You have to show them those positive examples and show them what you can do and why it's beneficial and why you need the time or resources to do more instead of being somewhere else. So those are the goals that we're looking for. Now, when it comes to efforts, so when we're self-advocating, we have to work a little bit harder, but the benefits are good. We want to try maybe using newsletters with updates twice a year. I can tell you at the beginning of the semester, I reach out to my departments and I let them know what's going on, what's new, the databases that we've got for them, and how I can help them. So maybe creating a research guide, creating lesson plans, working with them like that. And then that kind of goes into the next point, providing course-specific project ideas. So whether you are in elementary school, middle school, or high school, this is something that you can do. You know the levels that you're working with, and you can easily tailor a project to that. So let them know that you can help them with their assignments, or you can create a specific project to help them build those literacy skills as well as whatever they're learning in the classroom. Perfect, thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, everyone check out the links you just put in the chat box so you can see an example of the newsletter you can put out. It doesn't have to be print, you don't have to put it in everyone's mailbox. You can do digital as well. Make sure you put in those hyperlinks so it's easy to click, easy to access. Now, this one's a big one, and I know you don't have a lot of time, you're busy, but try and attend meetings outside of your normal scope. All right. I know it can be hard to find the time, but doing so makes more people aware of your presence, and it gives you the opportunity to see what's going on in different areas and how you can contribute to that. That's kind of similar to joining committees or groups. Same idea. See how you can contribute and what's going on and what they need. Maybe they have an issue and they never thought of you before. Well, this time you're there and you can address it. Thanks, Rebecca. Also, or Elizabeth, I think that was for you. Well, Elizabeth, you were awesome. Create learning materials for classrooms. I'm sure many of you are already doing this, but maybe a quick guide that can be used throughout school. And I can actually show you a handout that I provide students with, and I tell them they can use it throughout their entire PBSC career. And then as well, present to your colleagues. So take the opportunities to provide professional development or give presentations on what's new in the library or what you can do for them. And all of these can be different ways to kind of, show who you are, what you can do, and let them know that you're there and you're willing to help. So let me pull this up really quickly. Here we go. So I just want to show you this really quickly. And this is the handout that I use for my students. And we've actually adapted it throughout all of our libraries. And we use it for most of our classes. Okay, can everyone see what's on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, and I know it's kind of small. I can zoom in a little bit. Okay. So basically what I provide them with is a handout that has our hours and our contact information, how to access the library, so how those direct links, those links that they can easily click on, the services that we provide for them so they know easily what's there, how to access them. I highlight some databases, and then you'll see on the left-hand side, again, how to contact us. So you can easily click on any librarian's name, schedule an appointment, or ask a librarian. And then at the bottom, some easy library terms that they should know and evaluating their sources. So this is just something really easy, really quick that I made up at the beginning of the pandemic, actually, so that they have that information easily accessible and they can save it throughout their entire school time. All right, so let me get back to this. And you can do something similar, both for the teachers and for the students, but making sure that's available to them. It's a good way to provide yourself or provide your services and show that you're a great resource. Now, one of the things you can do, and some of you might be doing already, are research project proposals. So I put a couple things here that you can do, and some of them we've done here as well. And the first one is examining a controversial topic. These are usually really popular because they include hot topics, current events, or controversial things like gun control, vaccine, cancel culture, something that's going on now. And they can be presented in any way. So you could do a research paper, you can do a PowerPoint presentation, a video, a website, whatever you want. But it's a great way for these students to work with you and make it about a topic that's in class. You can find controversial topics in science or health or even literature. That's possible. So it's an opportunity to work together and teach students how to narrow down their topics, search for information, and how to present it in an intelligent and ethical manner. And you guys are great, and you can help them find those resources, expertly navigate them, and assist them with MLA or APA styles. And the next one, I'm sure many of you have already done, is an annotated bibliography. And this can be done through any school. I mean, elementary, middle, or high school. Now, of course, it's going to be much more simplified, but it is possible to adapt it for younger students. So you can have them find one or several sources of a topic And then you can teach them how to, evaluate that source and provide a citation for it. And this, again, can be used in any class, especially those requiring a research paper. Now, this next one, the Wiki EDU assignment, this one's a little more in depth, and it takes a little more effort on your part, but you can collaborate with a teacher and find a subject or a topic that you want the students to work on. And you can use it as a literature review for research, for a peer review assignment, writing articles, but it teaches them how to research, record, and edit information. Like I said, this is more lengthy. You could do this over a longer period of time, but it is a great opportunity to work together. And then the last one, it's super simple, but it's a great way to start working with your teachers, is verification, library verification, right? So you can ask your teachers, hey, I know you have this assignment coming up, this research assignment. What if we work together and make sure that each student's coming to speak to me so I can give them one-on-one assistance with their topics, with their research, with their citations, their works cited page. So you can make sure that they're getting the information that they need. So if you have like a consultation verification, or we call it a blue slip, maybe it could be extra credit. It reinforces those skills and also ensures that they're coming to you and they're using you as a valuable source. Kimberly, yes, you will have access to this presentation. Okay, so these are just a few ideas. These are 4 ideas here. Does anyone have anything that they've done before, or something that they want to share with anyone else?
Well, I just had my Global Perspective students last year do a problem-based learning project where they had to research an issue and then come up with different deliverables that they actually put on an Adobe Spark page.
Okay.
And then they actually presented their Adobe Spark page to a group, and they had to present to people both within the school and outside of the school. So we had people from Healthier Glades, we had our school board member, and it was just really cool. And then they ended up actually entering them into the Milton Wolfe Prize. It's a thing through Centropa, which is a Holocaust education thing. So that now they've entered that, and they could get like a $500 scholarship through it. So it kind of met all of the, it met everything, curriculum, it met the ACE requirement. They got to enter it into a cool thing. It had applicable. I thought it was really cool. And I got to go through the whole process from research to creating a digital product to them presenting. And I walked out of that going, I wish when I was in high school, I had done something that applicable.
I love that. Yes. Oh, yeah. Elizabeth is great, everyone. It seems like Elizabeth is your go-to person for those ideas and resources. She's on top of everything. It is great. All right. So with all of those things, even with what Elizabeth did, I do know that it is, what's the word I'm looking for? It depends on your availability and your staff, right? If you have the resources, including time, the manpower to do these things. So that's why I like showing the different kind of levels of what you can do with each other. So, the consult verification, maybe that's easier for you. Or that annotated bibliography, one can be simple depending on how you assign it. So, I know that does take issue with these things, but if you can, try something small and then work your way up. All right, so PBSC and you. So this is specifically the Library Lake Worth campus. Right now, we do have a partnership with all of you. Lisa's been great, and this has been going on since, I want to say 2015, 16, but I may be wrong. Lisa might know better. It started before I was here. So we do have opportunities to work with each other, and we want to continue working on them. So what we offer, so as instructional resources, we do offer dual enrollment library instruction, both on and off campus. So if you have any teachers at your school, maybe you can share that information, or if the students come to you and you want to work something out, we can come in, or I can come in, excuse me, and we can have library instruction. For the IB program, we do supplemental library instruction. Now, this one is limited due to availability. We are shorthanded over here. So if you'd like to inquire about that, just let me know and we can see what's available. I can do collaborations with local high schools. So just contact me for more information, but this can include class visits, supplemental instruction, advanced research projects, or even materials that you need. Professional development for media specialists. So maybe there's something you feel like you're rusty on. We can always go over that. And then hopefully more to come. Lisa and I have been working together. We plan on doing more in the future. So just be on the lookout and we can see what you need. So let Lisa know, let me know, and we can work on something together. As for student resources, we provide one-on-one librarian assistance. So of course, this includes topic development, research, citations and tools, dedicated LibGuides or research guides. We do have a dual enrollment one, and then we also have one for a private one for Suncoast right now. And then PBSC library resources. Now this is limited for non-dual enrollment students. They won't have the full access, but if they come to campus, we can sign them on and they can get what they need. And then special availability. Personally, I have special hours for my high school and dual enrollment students outside of my regular office hours or reference hours. So they do have that dedicated time if they need extra assistance. Now, let's see, library instruction, I did speak about this. So this is available for any PBSC and school district DE courses. It's remote delivery via multiple platforms, so we can work with whatever you need, and then tailored to class needs and assignments. So again, this can include research, citations and style guidelines, using a database and catalog, or if you need something else specific, we can work on that. I will say we've had two kind of, let's just say, pilot programs. So I mentioned Suncoast earlier. We've been working with their students working on their EE. So we've provided library instruction and then provided services, finding resources for their students. They contact me. I've had a few come visit. We've worked on their EEs. And then here, we also work with a program called TRIO. We have a information literacy program, which my colleague does, and then I work on digital literacy. So there's a program that goes on throughout their entire time at PBSC. It's broken into modules. We have mini workshops. And of course, something like that could be tailored for you as well. Includes a digital portfolio and work that they have to do. Now, I can share this link with you, but just so you know, if you need to share it with your students, like I said, there is that dual enrollment LibGuide. It gets them acquainted with a college library while they're in high school if you share this resource from now. I said in the previous session, a lot of the times they're overwhelmed or they come to PBSC not knowing that they can access our libraries. So it's good to share that information. And they have those resources the entire time they're enrolled. Now, it is a kind of one-stop shop. So it includes the library resources, especially how to contact us for one-on-one assistance, additional PBSC resources that you offer, you provide, college prep, trade websites, and instructor resources. Now, we don't have too much time left, so I'm going to skip the discussion groups. And I'm going to go straight to, or just ask you directly. So what's an idea from today that you think you may implement in the future or an idea that you're thinking of developing on your own. Elizabeth had a great idea, so I'd recommend maybe trying that out in the future. The newsletter, okay, love that.
I like the idea of working with the teachers to have them require the student to sign off that they came and met with you to work on a project.
Perfect, perfect. Okay.
So sometimes it's hard to get the time from my teachers. Like, let's say I feel like I should meet with every freshman English class. My administrator might say no. But if I say, oh, but my partner from Palm Beach State is going to come help me present on college ready, research strategies or something. It just might be a way to get past an obstacle with the teachers and admin to have Palm Beach State partner with you. Not that any of you or me are not capable of the same thing, but sometimes it just might get us the time that we have trouble getting, especially I know at the high school level, sometimes it's really hard for me to get my teachers to give up time. So maybe it can kind of legitimize it by partnering with you and having you or somebody from Palm Beach State join us.
Yes, I know that can be frustrating. But yes, we are here to help. We help each other, help our students. And administration, that can be difficult to get past as well. So even if you're not using us as a tool for you or as a resource, maybe think of different ways that you can address it. So maybe you can do recordings that are available to your students, or you could do like one big, what's the word? I can't remember, it's been a while, but when everyone meets in like the auditorium for a presentation, you could do something like that on a wide scale. So think of creative approaches to assembly. Yes, thank you. Think of creative approaches to those issues. Now, I'm not going to keep you any longer. I want to make sure you all get your door prizes. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me directly. Reach out to Lisa. I've also put a flyer link in the chat box, and that has kind of my contact information, especially for library instruction. And again, these presentations will be available to you. Thank you for attending, everyone, and I hope you have a great day.